So a short story is meant to be read at a single sitting, and therefore it should be as direct and brief as possible. So we talk about the word limit. It should be of not more than 200 to 250 words. So as we know that there are few elements that is to be kept in mind while writing down a story. So let's see what are those 5 elements. So the first one is the theme, the central idea of the story. As you know that you have been given an outline of the story, and with the help of that outline you have to create your own story, and you have to weave your own story around the given theme, the outline. That will be the central idea. So around that outline, around that given theme, you have to weave your own story. And the second element is the introduction of the character. As you know that it's a short story writing, and it will not be more than 200 to 250 words. So you have one main character in your story, and after that you can add or you can introduce one or two more supporting characters. But the theme, as you will create or you will add on in the story, will be surrounding on this main character. The main character should be the highlighted one, and besides that you can add one or two more characters. As this is a short story writing, you won't have much words, much time to introduce more characters in detail. So you have to introduce one main character, and besides that you can add one or two supporting characters in your story. Then the next very important point is the setting. So what is the setting of your story? Description of scene, location where the story would be set, the atmosphere, the context. So what will be the platform of the story? Where will be the setting? Suppose, as we see in the movies or in the daily soaps or in the serials, every story has a setting. Whether it is based on Gujarat, it is based on Rajasthan, it is based on any foreign country. So the family, the character lives somewhere in a proper atmosphere. He may belongs to a middle class family, to a rich class family. What is atmosphere? The educated one, the village, then. So it depends upon that how you introduce your main character and what setting you provide to your own story. So the next important element is the plot. Yes, this is very important, as you know that what should be the plot of your story, what will be the sequence of the events and the actions that you're going to introduce in your story writing. And the next very important point, that is the conflict. As my dear students, we know that a story always resolves a conflict. It may be a social conflict, it may be an internal conflict, it may be a conflict between families, between friends, or between personal to social or social to personal. So a story must always have a conflict, and it should be resolved at the end of the story, at the concluding paragraph. So a story must have a conflict, as there should be the introduction, the beginning, then the middle, then the twisting, the end. So there should always be a surprise element, as the main character is facing some problem, then he just bore the consequences, then through some suggestions he just came out from that problem, then there came a twist. So your story should have the spice, the interest that must arouse on the part of the reader when they read your story. So now let's talk about the stages in the story. As we know that the story must have 3 to 4 passages. So what should be happened or what should be written in the first stage, then on the next stage. So let's see that what is to be included in the stages. So at the first stage there should be the balanced introduction of the main character. As you know that in the very beginning of the story, first we need to give the suitable title of the story, the heading, and then in the first paragraph there should be the balanced introduction of the main character. That how you introduce your character, who is the main character, what is the story about. And the next is a happening which is beyond the control of the main character, a happening of an incident or a conflict or a problem that is out of the control of the main character. Something had happened to him that was beyond his control. He is not able to understand, to resolve that problem. So first you will introduce your main character, then the problem that has occurred or happened to him, and at that moment he was not able to resolve that conflict. So the next one will be the researching action by the main character. As we know that the main character would entangled into some problem that would be beyond his control, then he would resuit his action. He would take some action that will be helpful for him to resolve that problem. So it could be the positive action, that is the main character explores the happening, that what should be the possible solution, what should be the exploration of the happening that has occurred at that time. So it could be a positive action or it could be a negative action that the main character returns. So it depends upon the main character now whether he moves forward the positive direction, he will take or he would take a positive action or the negative action. So the next is any surprise event can arise during the resulting action. As the main character is moving forward towards his rise of action, he is just trying to resolve the conflict, the problem, and then suddenly any surprise event can arise during the resulting action. As he was just able to resolve that conflict, then suddenly there can come any surprise event which he was not expecting, and that would affect his conflict or the result that he was expecting to achieve soon. So the next one, the outcome of the choice made by the main character and the tension in the story. So the outcome, how he was able to resolve the conflict, the problem, to solve the problem, and the outcome, the result of the choice made by the main character and the tension in the story. The next one, new balance is achieved by the main character through the experience of events narrated in the story. As we know that the story is a creation of our imagination, and whatever we write down, it is somewhere connected to the real life. So as it happens in the real life, when a person gets entangled by many problems and some surprise events may affect him, and as he was thinking that he is just near to achieve his aim or to goal, then suddenly a surprise event occurred to him, and which again came out of control. So at that time, this is the outcome of the choice made by the main character, what will affect his result. So suddenly the new balance is achieved by the main character through the experiences of events narrated in the story. At a certain point, he is able to achieve his new balance. He was able to resolve all the conflicts through the experiences of events, and he just came out of all the problems. So these are all the points, my dear students, you need to include in your story while writing down. And after the conflict resolved, there would be the conclusion, and then you have to give a moral to your story that gives a moral message that conveys a lesson for everyone. So this is all about story writing, and in the next video we'll talk about the other points and with the help of an example that how to write down an ideal story writing.